Hi, this is Mrs. Crow up in the crow's nest, and I'm up here with some friends of mine that I think you met the other day. This one right here, he is one of the originals. His name is Jimmy. Say hi, Jimmy. There he is. Jimmy was part of a collection of misfits, and then when I looked at him one time, I thought, I think it's mean to call you a misfit. So I decided that he needed another name. So I was talking to my daughter, and my daughter decided, well, she and I both decided, that he was not a nothing. He had to be, what's the opposite of a nothing? A something. So I've created a family of somethings. They all have something that makes them special. Jimmy, one of Jimmy's friends, is Morgan. This is Morgan. Morgan, you notice, doesn't have any eyes, but he's got bells, and he's a very good friend to Jimmy. Let me tell you about Jimmy for a sec. Jimmy was one of my first finds that I found at a flea market, weren't you? And when I found him at the flea market, he was in a white box, and he was laid down like this, and he had tissue paper all over him. And I unwrapped the tissue paper, and there he was, sitting inside the box. He has music in him. And if you listen carefully, he has a song. And if you listen really carefully, you'll hear that Jimmy has a hiccup in his song. But we don't care, do we, Jimmy? Same thing with Morgan. I thought about giving Morgan new eyes and fixing him up and making him attractive, more attractive. And then we decided that Morgan was perfect all on his own. So Morgan has bells, and Morgan has excellent hearing. And so the two of them up here are with me to listen to a story. Jimmy's gonna keep singing, I think. So I decided up in the crow's nest is the best place to read. And I started doing this when I was a kid. And my older sister had made a platform up in the walnut tree at my house. And that was my favorite place to go and read. And so during the pandemic, you have not a lot to do. There's a lot to do. But during the pandemic, I made a wish list. And I am fortunate that when I'm in quarantine, I'm isolated with people that are very handy. And so while they were being very handy, they built me the crow's nest. And I can come up here and I can read to you. So the first book that I decided to read was The Little Mouse and the Red Ripe Strawberry, The Big Hungry Bear. It's written by Don and Audrey Wood, and it's illustrated by Don Wood. I am a big fan of Don Wood's art. Really big fan. So, it starts off, hello, little mouse. What are you doing? Oh, I see. Are you going to pick that red ripe strawberry? But, little mouse, haven't you heard about the big hungry bear? Uh-oh. Little mouse looks scared. Woo. Oh, how that loves. Oh, how that bear loves red ripe strawberries. The big hungry bear can smell a red ripe strawberry a mile away, especially one that has just been picked. I think the next part's the boom boom part. Boom, 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 the bear will tromp through the forest on his big hungry feet and sniff, 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 find the red ripe strawberry. No matter where it is hidden, or who is guarding it, or how it is disguised. Quick! There's only one way in the whole wide world to save a red ripe strawberry from the big hungry bear. You cut it in two. You share half with me, and We'll both eat it all up. Yum. Now that's one red ripe strawberry the big hungry bear will never get. The end. One of the reasons that I chose this book to begin with is because I pretty much have it memorized. And the reason I have it memorized is because I have 4 children, and when they were little and we were standing in line for, I don't know, Disneyland, the bank, who knows. But I would look at them and they would start getting restless and I'd think, oh, now what are we gonna do? And so I'd look down at them and go, hello, little mouse, what you doing? And then they would answer whatever comes next in the book. Well, that's why I like books. They can take you to a different place. And I really have enjoyed reading to you today. And I've enjoyed introducing you to Mr. Jimmy and Mr. Morgan. And this over here is Mr. Peepers. And he's up here all the time. And you can see he is always in a good mood. So, that's our first book. If you have any other books that you'd like to hear, just let me know. Thanks.